have a document for you, Andreas. It summarized the recent situation. I also have enclosed reports from all units. Please look them over.
Very well. Yumarida, we're going to have to work closely together from now on. You will be my mediator. I cannot ask this of anyone else.
All right.
I hope you are prepared. This is a critical moment. The fight ahead will be unlike anything that has come before. And it will be bloody.
I am well prepared. All I wish for is to keep fighting alongside you.
But what if I am unprepared?
Then so be it. Whatever you decide from now, I shall simply follow.
Then you are well prepared indeed. Prepared to put your life in my hands.
Yes, exactly.
Seems your fellow democratic activist, Galvin Yahavo, has gone into hiding. What did you know of this, Tremina?
Yes. He escaped from prison, didn't he? And with assistance, or so I've heard. Are you implying that it was me who helped him? I did no such thing.
Can you prove it?
Galvin and I cooperated as we strove to better the nation. But our views are quite different. I thought we were on the same page at first. But Galvin's group became more and more strident. Before long, they were using force to silence anyone who didn't agree with them. There can be no democracy without discourse. He ignored that, and I cannot forgive him.
There wouldn't have been many people who'd want to help him escape, then.
What do you mean?
It seems likely that the one who aided Galvin didn't agree with his views. Which makes his actions even more perplexing.
Who exactly are you referring to?
Who indeed?
And what do you intend to do with him?
Nothing. There is no need. The Democrat...
I see.
We've been asked to deal with some bandits. We'll be departing immediately.
Where to, exactly?
The Eastfield coast. It's an area that's fallen under pirate control in recent years.
I see.
Is something the matter, Lorraine?
No. A request is a request, after all. It's just that you usually have some ulterior motive for taking them on.
Do you really think me so scheming?
No, of course not. Forgive me. All I mean is... well, I just hope you feel you can confide in me. I am a non-combatant, after all. Even if there are things you wouldn't tell the others, I might have impartial advice to offer.
All right. Thank you.
Now that's not an expression I've seen before.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You really didn't want to kill Lady Walter Quinn, did you?
There was no other option. If we could have continued working like we had, then of course I wouldn't have killed her.
This is none of my business, but I've never seen you get emotional before.
You're right, it's none of your business. Leave me alone.
Just a moment, I've more to say. The Blue Foxes have grown. Not long ago, you were mercenaries, taking on bandits. Now you're burdened with the fight for the kingdom's survival. Communication can suffer when an organization grows. People develop conflicting opinions.
What are you saying?
I think I've come to understand you a little of late. And my conclusion is that you shouldn't let Lady Walter Quinn's death bother you this much.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Good to hear.
Are you Andreas Ronderson of the Blue Foxes?
Who are you?
My name is Chapelman. I'm an evangelist of Nathal, come from the continent. Is it true that the Blue Foxes take requests from civilians?
It depends. We're no longer mercenaries, but knights serving the Lord's counsel.
There is a massacre taking place in Eastfield. A noble intends to burn a village to the ground.
I have heard tell of this. This is on the coast at Sulish.
Aye. The locals, thrown to and fro by constant conflict, petitioned the aid of their lord, but he denied their entreaties. Perhaps out of fear. As a result, the people revolt. Knights have been dispatched. I fear the worst for the villagers.
Our new standing means we tend to avoid tangling with nobles.
And God has truly forsaken them. Oh, how cruel the world can be.
What can you offer as payment?
Would the latest information from the continent be of interest to you? Details on the Imperial and Alliance plans for this island, for example.
You have a deal. We will deploy in secret.
So you will take my request? Thank you, and praise be. The village is over yonder.
All right, let's move.
Understood. Beginning advance. Bit of a boost never hurts. Where is our next
to Alatane.
Relocating.
Glory another foe to Alatane.
Understood. Beginning advance.
Glory to Alatane.
Moving to the destination. I'm sorry. I'm on my way. Bit of a boost never hurts.
Glory
Unexpected.
to Alatane.
Relocating.
Glory another foe to Alatane.
Understood. Beginning advance. Where is our next
to
one?
Alatane.
Everyone with me.
How was that?
Relocating. I pray that your
to
soul is
Alatane.
saved. I'm on my way.
Understood.
Let's see what you're made of. Weaker than
Glory
expected.
to Alatane.
En route. Where is our next
to
one?
Alatane.
Moving into position. Bit of a boost never hurts.
Very well.
Where is our next spot? Understood. Beginning advance.
I took him down! En route! Take this! Enemy down! You see that?
Let's see what you're made of. Where is our next spot?
You've done the people of this village a great kindness. Now perhaps they can find salvation.
You must tell no one of our involvement.
I shan't speak a word.
And I'd like you to come visit me at Elm Camp. Could you do that?
Well, I suppose so.
Why do Continental Evangelists seek to help people of this kingdom, Chapelman?
We evangelists are servants of God. We seek to lessen suffering, no matter the sufferer.
Is it typical for a preacher to have detailed knowledge of Empire and Alliance movements? And how exactly did you become so accomplished a fighter?
You noticed then. As a young man, I fought as an Alliance soldier, but war took its toll on my soul. And I decided to trade my weapons for the Holy Book.
I see. But you were no ordinary soldier, were you?
Seems I can hide nothing from you. I was in fact a spy, posted within the Empire. There, I learned to control wyverns, becoming a Knight of the Skies.
A wyvern rider. Chapelman, if you truly wish to help the people of this island, join us. You'd achieve more as part of the Blue Foxes than you would alone.
Well, the thought had crossed my mind, I must say. And I should be honored to join you.
Why did the pirates choose to set up camp here, I wonder?
There was once a village in these parts. It was razed to the ground, but its location would be ideal for attacking the surrounding area.
That would explain it.
The pirates are terrorizing the nearby populace. We must eradicate them wherever they hide.
Yes, absolutely.
A bit of a boost never hurts. Moving to the destination. I'm sorry. Relocating. I pray that your soul.
Moving into position.
I'm sorry. I'm on my way.
Another foe defeated. Very well.
A bit of a boost never hurts. I pray that your soul. Understood. Beginning advance. Everyone with me. How was that? Moving to the destination.
Yet another foe defeated.
Relocating. I'm on my way. Weaker than expected. Understood. Beginning advance. A bit of a boost never hurts. I'm sorry. Relocating.
I took him down!
Relocating.
Enemy down! You see that?
Moving to the destination. Let's see what you're made of. Weaker than expected. I'm on my way.
Seize victory! Very well.
I shall do my best. How was that?
Witness my power! How's that?
I'm sorry.
Very well.
Our work is done. We should head back.
Listen, Andreas. I saw you staring out to sea a short while ago. It looked like you had something on your mind.
It's nothing.
I feel like you're hiding something beneath that stoic demeanor. Sadness, perhaps.
And I feel you have a bad habit of saying everything that comes to mind.
I'm sorry, but even so...
Enough, Lorraine. It's time to leave.
Andreas, I've been thinking about our ordeal with the pirates in Eastfield.
What about it?
It seemed to me that the area was important to you somehow.
What makes you say that?
The other day, I was going through the Duke's library and I found something interesting. Apparently, before the Shatham dynasty unified DioField, there was a royal house known as the Shuckbolts. Have you heard of them? The Shuckbolts would eat small amounts of jade from a very early age. In doing so, they developed extraordinary magical and physical abilities. Such extraordinary powers came at a great cost, however. Most children in the family went mad long before they could wield any such abilities. And so the Shuckbolts dynasty fell to ruin not long after its founding.
What does this have to do with what happened in Eastfield?
The Shuckbolts had all but disappeared after centuries of war. And by the time the Shatham dynasty rose to power, it's believed that the few remaining members of the dynasty had settled in a remote village.
And you're saying that you know where that village is?
Yes. After many years of searching, the Duke managed to locate it. I don't know what happened there, but you...
Lorraine, say no more. This is all just in your imagination. Enough. I don't want people prying into every last detail about my life.
My apologies.
You seem troubled, Fred. Is something on your mind?
Do you really think she will fall for this? That she will believe I am her brother?
We have nothing to worry about. Princess Hezelia was a baby when she last saw Levi. She won't remember his face. Besides, she is a timid and obliging sort. So long as you possess the mark, she won't doubt you.
And if she does?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There are many options open to us.
Just what are you suggesting?
Calm down, Fred. She will believe you, I promise. Anyway.
Yes, indeed.
The second and third-born princes are dead, along with their supporters. What do you intend to do now?
We rescue Hazalia Shatham, King Rhaegalt's youngest child.
Hazalia Shatham? The Phantom Princess?
Only she can affirm Fred's lineage. She's our last hope.
The princess is locked away in Beazle Tower, in the mountains between Westfield and Centralfield. Victor's former supporters have holed up there, and may wish to use his sister for political ends.
And by political ends, you mean putting Hazalia forward as the true heir to the throne? Is that about the sum of it?
Precisely. We need to stamp that fire out before it blazes out of our control.
So you're saying we rescue her and have her back up the claim that Fred is Levantia? I must say that it's quite the scheme.
I'm the only one she has left now. She'll want to help her brother. I'll go alone if I must.
Don't worry, Fred. This will all work out.
Oh, I'm not worried. Not in the slightest. Over there.
Damn. Right then, shall we begin?
Very well.
A bit of a boost never hurts. By the will of God! Where is our next
Duality!
En route! I took him down! I'm on my way. Moving to the destination. I pray that your souls are saved. I'm on my way. Enemy down! You see that? Moving into position. Let's see what you're made of. Weak and unexpected.
Duality! Glory! Another foe duality!
Moving to the destination. Let's see what you're made of. Take this!
Duality!
Enemy down! You see that? Understood. Beginning advance.
Yes, I think this will do. Understood.
Capture successful. The fight begins. No escape. Everyone with me. How was that?
Moving into position.
Where is our next foe?
That is our objective.
Yep.
Understood. Beginning advance.
A bit of a boost never hurts.
Let's see what you're made of. Weaker than expected.
Duality!
Moving to the destination. Where is our next foe?
Understood.
Everyone with me. How was that? Relocating.
Seize victory!
Moving into position.
Understood.
Enemy down. You see that?
Who are you?
Princess Hezelia. We bear the same mark. Look.
The Mark of the Blessed?
Yes. My name is Levantia Shatham. Your brother. Sister, your incredulity is understandable. We were but children when last we met.
My brother?
Princess Hezelia, we have something to ask of you.
Would you accompany us to Central Field and attest that this is your brother, Levantia Shatham?
You mean I can be free of this place?
Indeed, we have come to release you.
Please.
Very well, I shall do as you ask.
The Blue Foxes rescue Princess Hezelia Shatham from her imprisonment in Beazle Tower and bring her to Central Field to testify in front of the Lord's Council. There, she confirms that Frederick Lester is in fact her brother, Prince Levantia Shatham. The Council are suitably convinced, and proceedings for the coronation officially begin. Meanwhile, Empire-occupied Dagland Trading Port is no longer beset by violent chaos. An eerie quiet falls. Then, news arrives. The Empire is marching north.
Is something the matter, Iscarion?
Before long, Fred will be king, and that has made me realize that I have lost sight of what I am fighting for.
What do you mean?
I have no regrets about the path I've chosen, but I'll not become his pawn. After all, I have no idea what his intentions might be.
Who are you talking about? Frederick? You mean to say you would not support the new king?
Oh, it's not Frederick's intentions that worry me.
Listen, Iscarion. I really believe that our unit is going to bring peace to this kingdom. If you think differently, then perhaps you could share your concerns with me.
My only concern is where I might end up when all this is over.
Iscarion.
May I speak with you a moment, Andreas?
What do you need?
You are no doubt aware that the religions of the Rotail mainland differ from our church.
Are you referring to the evangelists of Nathal?
Yes, and many more besides. There are idols the world over. These are inspired by various cultures and traditions and revered as guiding symbols.
All right, but what's your point?
The god I believed in is not the only one. This contradicts everything that I had held to be true, but I cannot simply choose a different god instead. Doing so would have no meaning.
So what will you believe in?
I shall believe in myself, of course, and in what I see with my own eyes.
You know, I have often worried that you were too naive, too easily led astray, but perhaps at last you're starting to grow beyond that.
Yes, perhaps so.
Thank you for your help yesterday, Your Highness.
Oh, I did not do much.
Is there perhaps anything we can do for you in return?
No, I do not think so.
Nothing at all? Then, if I may, I would like to ask you a question. With your skill in the magical arts, could you not have escaped your confinement of your own accord?
Perhaps, yes.
Yet you did not. Why was that, Your Highness?
I do not know.
Well, it is all in the past now. In any case, I would like to request something of you.
If you shall allow me to remain with you, I shall do whatever you ask.
Would you not care to hear the details before agreeing?
I do not think you would task me with anything that I would be unable to do.
Very well. But I must ask, why is being with us so important to you?
Levi is my brother. Surely it's only natural for us to want to be together?
I suppose so.
Listen. I ask this of you.
No.
Oh.
However...
How does that sound? No.
Sorry I'm late.
How go the plans for the coronation?
Well enough, but selecting the new Archbishop of the Granville Church is proving difficult.
Oh, you need not worry about that. The matter has been settled.
Then let us speak of the mission.
Very well. We have received word that the Imperial Army has begun to march north from Dagland. Their aim appears to be Riodale River, a location that would confer a major military advantage. However, you should be able to intercept them at Graves Basin, directly south of here.
And intercept them we shall, with Hezelia accompanying us, at her own behest, no less.
What?
She's capable enough. She bears the mark, remember? She has no lack of magical talent.
In that case, it is only right that I lead our forces from the front.
How very fitting for a prince. Now let's get moving.
Everything all right, Hez?
Yes.
You understand that you are to heed our orders, yes? On the battlefield, we are your superiors.
Rias, Hez is a princess. Mind yourself.
Surely the lives of our troops should be prioritized over manners.
I have no complaints. Order me as you will.
Princess Hezelia, our objective here is to hold our line and wipe out the Imperials advancing on us. We must subdue the enemy force and ensure no more of our land is surrendered. To achieve this, we will need you to cover us with your magic.
Understood.
Moving into position. A bit of a boost never hurts.
I'm sorry.
Live the Empire!
Relocating. I pray that your souls are saved.
Understood. Yet another foe defeated.
The Empire!
Moving to the destination.
En route.
Very well.
Take this!
Enemy
Enemy down! You see that?
Let's see what you're made of. Where is our next foe?
the Empire!
Moving into position.
What have we here?
Understood. Yet another foe defeated.
The Empire!
Moving to the destination. Reinforcements sighted.
Yes, indeed.
I understand.
Surely not.
Very well.
A bit of a boost never hurts.
Seize victory!
Everyone with me. How was that?
Moving to the destination.
Another foe defeated.
Listen,
I object.
I ask this of you.
Understood.
I understand.
I'm on my way.
Take this! Enemy down! You see that? Moving into position.
Let's see what you're made of. Where is our next foe? I'm on my way.
Yet another foe defeated.
Our enemies have been eliminated.
It seems the mark of the blessed is even more powerful than I imagined.
We must return at once.
We aren't going to take back the port.
Attacking now would be a fool's errand.
The troops in Central Field cannot be mobilized, and the disparity in numbers is too great.
But I cannot stand idly by whilst my kingdom's territory is occupied.
Calm down, Fred. You won't become king if you're dead.
Come on, Rias! We can't come all this way and then simply turn tail!
You would rather come all this way and die in vain? Our time will come. We must be patient.
Fred has been acting rather strangely of late, hasn't he, Rias?
You think so?
He is so eager, constantly on alert. He tries so hard, despite not yet being king.
But soon he shall be. It's only natural. Better to be eager than to be crushed by the responsibility.
It's just strange, seeing someone you know change so much.
You needn't worry. He'll be back to his usual self before long.
And what about you, Rias? Are you okay?
What do you mean?
It seems like something inside of you threatens to snap.
Snap? If that is how it appears, then perhaps you may be right.
Just remember that I'm always here for you, Rias. Friends to the end.
Having defeated their vanguard, Frederick resolves to eradicate the Empire ahead of his coronation. In order to do so, he decides to ask the Alliance to supplement the kingdom's forces. Iskarion's ties with the Rotail Alliance mean that he is tasked with setting up the negotiations. They are to take place on the Kelling Peninsula in southern Southfield, far from prying Imperial eyes.
You wanted to see me, Andreas?
Ah, you Merida. Good. What can you tell me about our passage to Kelling?
I've scouted the route. Lorraine has the details. The only concern is a single nest of monsters.
Better a nest of monsters than to be surrounded by the Empire.
Also, we're working with the Alliance on this one. The Vermin army has a very bad reputation. Even if we succeed in repelling the Empire, we may have another headache to deal with before long.
I'm well aware of that. But no matter what transpires on that front, it should only serve to enhance our position.
I see, though I do not quite understand.
Could I have a word, Zoroway?
What is it?
You once told me that your leg was injured in combat with a knight. What manner of man was he?
I can't speak as to his character, but I shan't ever forget his appearance. He was a huge man, with scars across both cheeks. He had several companions with him, too. I was in the Royal Guard at the time. They had come to slay the king, I am sure.
A knight after the king's head? What reason would he have?
Who knows? Why are you interested, Rias?
No particular reason. Anyway, we have a mission coming up.
It seems that an Eastfield noble's property was raided by armed robbers. We had best get ready.
Understood.
Izzy, we've got a job.
Very well. Where are we off to?
A monster-infested forest in West and Central Field.
I didn't think Centralfield had places like that.
It's long been used by mercenaries as a proving ground, to test whether they're up to snuff. Even Zoroak went there in his youth, I'm told.
Wait a minute. Is this mission about testing whether I'm good enough? Surely that's not necessary.
Of course not. We're only responding to reports of increased monster activity. People have been hurt.
Well, why didn't you tell me that to begin with?
Does the purpose of a mission affect your willingness to fight?
Of course. I can't just ignore people who are in distress.
Is that so? Then we had better get going. Are you feeling unwell, Princess Hezelia?
Why do you ask?
Fred relies on me to keep an eye on you, and you seemed lost in your thoughts.
I was just thinking how happy I am to be free.
It didn't seem that way.
You and my brother are close, aren't you?
Yes. We've been together since we were young.
So it's the closeness that comes from spending a long time in each other's company. My mother is the only friend I've had, apart from my handmaidens. She died some years ago, though I suppose my brother Victor would come and visit from time to time.
And did he envy you for bearing the mark of the blessed?
I suspect he indeed did. I believe he planned to ask me to become his puppet on the throne.
Would you have been willing to accept his proposal?
I think I would. As foolish as it sounds. I could have refused, but I doubt I would have done. That is the first time I've seen you laugh.
It's the first time I've laughed in a while.
Things really aren't looking good, are they, Andreas?
In Alatane or on the continent?
Well, both. Now, you're well aware of the situation in the kingdom, but I've gleaned some news about the war on the continent which may be of interest.
News of some import, one would hope, given the lengthy preamble.
Oh, most certainly. It seems the Imperials are planning an all-out attack on Allied forces. The Alliance has caught wind of this and is trying to prepare, but time is running out. The Empire's victory is assured. Most Alliance states are set to lose their sovereignty.
The Empire's conquest of the continent is moving along unfettered, then?
It is. And the reason for this continued success is known to everyone. Zivatian Shugo. He is their hero, guaranteeing victory at every turn and clinging on doggedly to the last. Alliance troops quiver at the sight of him and immediately cede their positions.
We Alatanians are no stranger to his might. Everyone knows about the defeat at Tagaria.
What if he were to visit these shores once more, demanding surrender? What would you do?
We fight. When next we meet, he shall not survive.
Ha. I'm glad to hear you say it.
Chapelman, I wanted to ask you about something.
Yes? What is it?
What prompted you to proselytize here on DioField?
My faith, that of Nathal, originated from the Old Communion on the Rotel mainland. The same origin as DioField's Granville Church, of course. But my church now differs drastically from yours. I doubt many here would accept our ideology.
Then aren't your efforts futile?
These are desperate times. When people cry out for salvation, ideology becomes immaterial. People have become more open-minded, more willing to listen to new ideas.
The more distraught the man, the more he clings to a new idol. It's exploitative.
You're overthinking things, Andreas. Believe me, all I want to do is help the people of this island.
If you say so. Are those the robbers? One of them looks to be a knight.
It's him.
You mean... Zorowag, is that the man who injured you all those years ago?
Aye. I remember him well. From failed regicide to would-be robber, he was hardly the model of honor last we met. But he has sunk even further into the muck. I'll not suffer a depraved knight to live. Allow me to deliver him to his end.
He's yours, if you think you can take him.
I will not fail this time.
Moving into position.
Where is our next foe? Understood. Beginning advance. Everyone with me. How was that?
Another foe defeated.
Relocating. The fight begins. No escape. Where is our next foe?
I'm on my way.
Take this! I took him down!
Understood.
I'm sorry.
Moving to the destination.
En route!
Take this!
Glory to Ality!
I took him down!
Understood. Beginning advance. Let's see what you're made of. Where is our next foe? Everyone with me. How was that? Relocating.
Enemy down!
To
You see
Ality!
that?
Well.
my way.
En route!
Understood.
Take this!
Glory to Alete!
Enemy down! You see that?
Everyone with me. How was that?
Moving to the destination.
Glory to Alete!
Very well.
The fight begins. No escape. Relocating.
A bit of a boost never hurts.
Yet another foe defeated.
I'm on my way.
Where is our next foe?
The enemy has been eliminated.
Your knight still lives, Zarowak. I will have him detained for questioning.
Kill him. He deserves nothing better.
We can kill him at any time. However, I am keen to learn his motives.
I'm sure they're nothing special. But do as you wish. My work here is done.
Very well. Thank you, Zarowak. We've finished our interrogation of that night, Zarowak. We learned nothing of use. It was simply a hunger for combat that drove him.
So he committed thievery and attempted regicide, simply in search of a fight.
Strange, I know, but not uncommon. I have met mercenaries with similar motivations.
I can understand it. There is a sense of joy that comes from being immersed in battle. Your foe's blood brings pleasure and victory, ecstasy. He was a knight, and yet his thirst for that thrill turned him into a brute.
Zarowak?
Fear not, Rias. I shan't ever become so depraved.
I'm not worried about that.
Good.
Their numbers are greater than was reported. Many seem to have become rabid as well.
How did it get this bad? Perhaps this is what happens if they aren't regularly culled.
That's plausible.
In which case, I suggest we reduce their numbers to 0.
Considering the disparity between our reports and reality, we best not push it too far. Our small unit can only deal with so much.
Don't worry, Rias. We have enough might to wipe them out in no time.
I'm on my way.
I'll take you down.
I pray that your souls are saved.
Moving to the destination.
I took him down! Understood. Beginning advance.
En route!
Take this!
Enemy down! You see that?
Yet another foe defeated. Understood.
Understood. Beginning advance.
I'll take you down.
I pray that your souls are saved. Understood. Beginning advance. Everyone with me. How was that? Relocated.
Witness my power! How's that? I took him down!
Ow, ow, ow! Took a few hits back there.
I told you to be careful, didn't I?
We got rid of all the monsters, though. I guess we are fit to be mercenaries after all.
Oh, that was still on your mind.
Let's make sure we let Father know, eh?
Aye. It seems our monster-slaying expedition earned us a letter of thanks from the local village.
Oh, really? That's fantastic. A fine reward for a good job done.
Zoroak is less than pleased, though. He says we've deprived young mercenaries of a chance to train.
Well, they shouldn't have been using a monster den like that in the first place.
He did say something else, though. He said the fact that you'd slain those rampaging monsters proves that you're a seasoned mercenary.
He said that?
Yes. He was adamant that I shouldn't tell you, though.
I can't believe he thinks that. I'm over the moon. And thanks for spilling the beans, Rias.
You're welcome. But don't tell Zorowak, all right?
Mum's the word.
The aim of this mission is to rendezvous with the Alliance on the Kelling Peninsula in Southfield. We will approach from the southwest to avoid the Empire. It is a significant detour. Crazed monsters have been sighted along this route, so please proceed with caution.
Iscarian, who is the Alliance's representative?
It would appear they'll be sending our friend Commander Dalmatio.
Dalmatio. He was the one who turned on us after negotiations with Duke Hende broke down.
Is he really to be trusted?
Whether we trust him or not, he commands the majority of Alliance ships. We have no choice but to negotiate with him. We are the ones who suggested we work together. We should just have to see what it is they demand in return.
And then decide on the spot whether those demands are acceptable.
Then that's our course. We must expel the Empire. We've taken the road less traveled. That much is certain. No chance of Empire surveillance here.
We do have company, though.
Aye, and plenty of it.
I see it now.
That's right.
That's true.
Moving into position.
Seize victory!
I'm on my way.
Yet another foe defeated.
Moving to the destination.
Seize victory!
I'm on my way.
I'll take you down.
I'm sorry.
Very well.
Understood. Beginning advance. I shall be taking this.
Moving into position.
Everyone with me. How was that? I'm sorry.
Moving to the destination. I'm on my way.
A bit of a boost never hurts.
Let's see what you're made of. Where is our next foe?
Moving into position.
How could this happen?
Oh, boy.
En route.
The fight begins. No escape.
Moving into position.
By the will of God!
I pray that your souls are saved.
En route.
Come now.
Moving into position.
I'll take you down.
En route.
I'll take you down.
En route.
Yet another foe defeated.
General Commander of the Alliance Army. Dalmatio?
That I am, and the one claiming the throne of this desolate isle. That would be you, I take it.
Aye. Now shall we get to the point? Neither of us have time to waste on pleasantries. I want the Alliance fleet to attack Daglund's trading port from the east. And I want it to be done on the 1st of Witsbreath.
Very well. We shall move at dawn, whether you are ready or not.
Understood. We shall be approaching from the north at the same time. A classic pincer movement.
Your requirements are crystal clear, good king. Now perhaps I should lay out our conditions.
Firstly, free trade with Daglund. Secondly, leasing the Southfield Jade Mine.
Nothing too onerous, I think. So, how about it?
'Tis a price worth paying to be rid of the Empire.
I agree, Fred.
Then it's settled. We will proceed with our plan.
Excellent. We have a deal.
Yes. And I shall expect you to stick to it.
The Blue Foxes meet with Commander Dalmatio of the Alliance on the Kelling Peninsula. And together, They agree on a plan for attacking Dagland Trading Port. Out of an abundance of caution, Andreas and Ascarian decide to keep the plan a secret. Dawn breaks on the day of the attack, and Alliance ships commence their naval assault on Dagland. Upon hearing of this, the Blue Foxes immediately convene in order to mobilize.
I cannot agree. I see it.
However,
and what's more,
apologies.